So it is technically day one on EAFC 24 Ultimate Team, and I have been spending a lot of time grinding the game. We're talking hours and hours. We put in about a 15-hour stint yesterday. If you would have seen the player views on the channel, you know I've not been messing about. And I like to think I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit. Still really trying to suss out the meta, but there's a few things that I picked up on that are definitely much better than last year. But in this video, I'm going to quickly run through the custom tactics that I have had the most success with so far. On day one, we're in Div 7, we're making progress, it's getting sweaty, but we're still competing. Of course, my team's pretty good, but in Div 7, I've noticed majority of people's teams are somewhat similar. It's all pay to play. You know how it is. But enough waffling. Drop me a like if you're excited to Sky with you. Let me know which custom tactics you've been rocking and the favourite player that you've used so far in EAFC 24. And let's run through the tactics. So we got defensive and attacking tactic that I've been rocking so far. Defensive tends to be the one that I start in, and then if I'm hunting for a goal or if I'm behind or I want to just basically go crazy at my opponent, I'll push into the attacking version. But it is super simple and super easy. In my opinion, at the start of the game, when you're getting used to the mechanics, it's definitely better to keep it balanced and pretty much what you're used to in previous years. If you're a completely brand new player, this tends to be definitely my recommendation. Keep it somewhat what is recommended to you. Maybe make a few tweaks and suss out how you're feeling. So defensive style is balanced. Width we knocked down to 5 and depth we have kept at 50. Now the formation I've got to mention is a solid 4-3-2-1. It was my go-to last year. So far it's been my favorite. That and the 4-2-3-1 I've been kind of mixing up a little bit. 4-2-3-1 is quite nice, especially with like really technical great dribblers and ball carriers. 4-3-2-1 with the pacey wingers, I'm a big fan of it. So the tactics themselves, balanced on the build-up play, always balanced. Now with chance creation, this is probably the main thing you've got to look at here. Forward runs and direct passing tend to be the two most popular. I feel like forward runs is decent, but at the moment, I'm definitely preferring direct passing. I find having that extra movement in the box, the one extra pass, could be so good. If you do watch a lot of my reviews, you will see I'm always looking for the extra pass in the box, trying to hold the ball up and play it across, get a bit sweaty. Direct passing allows me to do that for sure. And it definitely helps having better cards. Like your more higher rated attackers like Sam Kerr for myself. Her attack position is insane. She makes crazy runs in behind, basically scanning that front three, and they kind of interchange. It's fantastic, and I'm a big fan of it. Width, I've kept it at 50 players in the box. We're keeping it at 6. You could do 5 or 7. It's completely up to you. I like having there's not too many people committing, and a few people could pick up the pieces on the edge of the box if it does come out to it. Corners and free kicks, always keep it on the lower side. There's nothing worse than taking a corner, not realizing you've kind of left this on 4, for example, and then getting counter-attacked on and scored on. It drives me insane. Same with free kicks. Always make sure you've got a few men at the back. So instructions for the team, as you can see, we've got Sam Kerr and Eze on getting behind. I find them the two most attacking ones here. I want them kind of bombing forward and getting goals. I need goals of Eze. That is why he is getting behind. I want him like basically pushing up the pitch with Sam Kerr, linking up together, overlapping, getting in behind. And Kolo Muani is come back on defense. The reason for that is because this team kind of defends in a 4-4-2. But attacks with that 3 up front, which is why I like it so much. So Kolo Muani is going to come back and fill in that left midfield position. So your most defensive like midfielder, Gioro for myself, stay back and cover centre. I want her just basically sitting in front of that defence, sweeping up, not letting anybody pass, and stay in there. Exactly where she's supposed to be. Declan Rice is balanced and cover centre. These two kind of defenders in like a midfield 2. Like 2 CDM / centre mids there. Now the third centre midfielder, your most attacking one, Nunes or Eze once I swap them back round. I've got on cover wing and get forward. The reason for that, covering the wing, he kind of sits in that right midfield position, leaving Kurt and Eze a little bit higher up. And he's bombing forward and getting involved, which just creates an overload on this side, which is pure chaos for my opponents to defend. And if you do watch my player views, you'll see a lot of my goals come from the right hand side. Now the defence, we've got it on super simple, stay back while attacking on both fullbacks, and of course the both centre backs. Once you get a bit more confident and a bit more attacking, you can maybe get some of these guys overlapping. But me personally, with my fullbacks at the moment, I've got Trent and Catley. Not a lot of pace in there, not a lot really offering kind of overlapping. So let's keep them where they are for now. And of course, I can trigger runs with the Albi passing if I do want to. Now the no nonsense, you need a goal, give me goals, custom tactic is this right here. Press out the possession loss. We're going to get at him, not give your opponent a second to think when he's on the ball. We got depth, which is 72. At this number, it triggers the automatic offside. So we've got quite a high line, but you're all for that. You're pressing, you want to be up the pitch high and winning the ball. Chance creation is direct passing again, exactly the same reason as what I said previously. Width, we kept it at 50 players in the box, still 6. Actually, let's make it 7. And corners and free kicks are up by 1. That's as far as I'm going, no further. So with the instructions, we are moving Eze into the centre midfielder here, and we've got Kolo Muani as that out-and-out striker with Nunes and Kerr. Now, both of these two are getting behind and stay forward. I want them up the pitch and making runs as much as possible. Nunes is just stay forward. As many bodies up the pitch as we can. I still got my most defensive one as stay back in cover centre, just to make sure we don't get counter-attacked on if we do end up losing the ball up high. Declan Rice does balance cover centre, exactly the same. Eze, get forward cover wing as the same as previously. And then we've got balanced, no longer stay back on the fullbacks. If they float up, I'm not really going to complain. So those are the instructions that I've been rocking, and we're doing all right. We're getting wins. I'm progressing up the divisions. Hopefully getting Div 6 tonight. That is the plan. I'll be streaming it, by the way. Link down below in the description. So those are the custom tactics. I hope they do help you. If they do, please do let me know down below. Let me know what you're rocking. Anything you think I should tweak. I'll be more. Subscribe if you're new. Catch you guys later.